What's good, family? What's good, family? It's your boy Jonathan R. Whitfield coming back at you once again with another video. So today we're doing another installment of the Virgo Compatibility series, right? So today it's gonna be Virgo Man and Sagittarius Woman. And so today I have an actual Sagittarius woman.
Hey.
This is Hollie
Sag
Charles.
gang.
So yeah, she's a Sagittarius, my homie. You know what I'm saying? I know her, she's a Sagittarius, so she's gonna give y'all a little bit of insight on Sagittarius women and just Sagittarius period, how they feel, how they think, and if Sagittarius and Virgos are compatible, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people asking those questions, you know. So first of all, thank you everybody who've been subscribing, liking and sharing the video. I really appreciate y'all. We way past 2,000 subscribers right now, so we growing. But we gotta figure these thing out. So Virgo and Sagittarius, man. And you know, I gotta do a disclaimer. Now, this is not gonna go for everybody. I know some people say, well, my Virgo man don't act like this. I'm a Sagittarius, this and that. You know, I don't speak in absolutes. I tell y'all that in every video. We also comprise about moon signs and all that good thing, but this is just a general consensus of Virgos men and Sagittarius women. Generally speaking, this is how most of these things gonna go. There are always somebody that's gonna be outside the box, and there are exceptions to every rule. So now we're gonna let Hollie tell us a little bit about Sagittarius, the sign, and all that good stuff. So take it away.
Okay. Hi everyone. So yeah, my name is Hollie, and I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. So I work in social media management. So currently freelance. So it allows me to travel. So I'm visiting Atlanta currently. Okay. So let's get into Sagittarius. So as some of you may know, we're ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck and abundance. And our symbols are the centaur, which is like the half man, half horse, and the archer sometimes. So we have a bow and arrow. So that would give you a little insight into how we are. We are very direct, very blunt, fun-loving. We love to travel a lot, like a lot. We also rule knowledge, which I think is something that we don't get enough, like, I guess, props for. So most of the time, Sagittarius are very knowledgeable. We love to read. We love school and love all that good stuff. But I guess sometimes the fun-loving side overshadows everything, so people focus on that. But yeah, we can also be pretty, I guess, pared back. So we're a mutable sign, which means, you know, we're able to adapt to our situations and around different people. And well, that's one of my favorite traits, one of my favorite things about myself, actually. Yeah, so we're risk takers, fun-loving, mutable, usually down to earth, very driven, and we like to get stuff done. Now, some of the bad things, well, stereotypically, because like for some of these, I don't even really see it in myself. Maybe it's there and I just don't know. But yeah, some of the bad things. They say that Sagittarius are not the best when it comes to commitment. Like, I heard a joke once that Sagittarius are like the runaway brides of the zodiac. You know, like we have some celebrities out there who might give us a bad rep. You know, we might seem, well, if I guess the Sagittarius is more fun-loving, we might seem a little bit wild for some people, but not all of us.
So who's some wild Sagittarius out there? Because, you know, Virgo men, we like to have our women together. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to have women out there that's wild. So who's some wild who's some Sagittarius women out there that people might consider wild?
Well, they might consider them wild, but I feel like they all have a different side. So like Nicki Minaj, you know, we know her for like her colorful wigs and crazy colorful outfits, and like she has like 10 personalities. Like, you know, she could be one. Well, she's one who I don't relate to so much, but there are some Sagittarius who are like that. Then we have like Miley Cyrus. I mean, I think she was going through some kind of phase, a culture vulture phase, but like right. She was kind of wild too. Let's see who else I don't so much. Well, Nene Leakes. Actually, I mean, I do like Nene and stuff, but I think she's a bit louder and might have more of a temper than like me. But like, yeah, she's another Sagittarius who's like a little, I guess, more outgoing. Yeah. But we have a lot of, well, in my opinion, more pared down ones. But then again, you never know. Maybe behind closed doors, they're just as wild.
Who's that?
So we have like Tyra Banks. Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
Lauren London.
London.
Regina Hall. Oh yeah, Sagittarius is
Hall.
usually we have a good sense of humor. Well, that's what people say. I don't know.
Virgo's
I
like
believe
that.
it.
Virgo's like that.
Yay.
Like
Yeah. A lot of cool people on this list. We have Tiffany Haddish. Okay, she out there, but you know.
What are the other ones? Tiffany Haddish.
Carrie Hilson, Shirley Chisholm, Cicely Tyson, Monique, Janelle Monáe, Zoe Kravitz, Chrissy Teigen, Trina. I think I said everybody on the list.
Yeah, so my interesting one to me is Trina and, well, not Trina, but Monique. Mm-hmm. So we've seen lately all the things Monique had going on in the media. But I think Virgo is kind of like that, though, because a lot of Sagittarius are driven, right? And so we're talking about compatibility. Virgos love intellect and intelligence, and Sagittarius, they love knowledge. So those things can work. You know, a lot of people asking about it, can it work, can it not work? So if it's going to work, it's going to work because of the knowledge that Sagittarius seek and the intelligence that Virgo has. So if a woman who's a Sagittarius is going to be with a Virgo, she has to be knowledgeable of things, or she has to seek knowledge and love knowledge, because that's who we are. I think the most famous couple we know, Virgo and Sagittarius, even though it's flip-flop, is Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z is a Sagittarius. Beyonce is a Virgo. One of the greatest signs, you know. So, and we kind of know their relationship. They all in the public, but it works. It works because look at Jay-Z's life. He's a go-getter. You know, he's a seeker. He's a teacher. He goes out there and get it. And Beyonce, her being a Virgo, you know, naturally Virgos are perfectionists. You know, Michael Jackson is a Virgo. A lot of Idris Elba is a Virgo. So these people are perfectionists. So the go-get-it attitude that JC has, him being a Sagittarius, even though he's a man, the traits are still the same. You know, we outside, y'all, so got the cars going all wild. So, with that being said, Virgo men, we do find Sagittarius women very intriguing because they're hard to figure out. You know, I always find trouble trying to figure out Sagittarius women. I'm still trying to figure them out. But I'm going to let Hollie tell us, why is this woman so hard to figure out as a Sagittarius woman? Why do people say all this stuff about Sagittarius women? Tell us, what's up with that?
Okay, so my theory is that because Sagittarius is represented by the centaur, which is like a half man and a half horse, you know, like we're like both. So I think we're constantly, we have the tendency to flip-flop, you know. The centaur is in itself a magical, mythical creature, you know. So that in itself is difficult to put in a box. And then if you think about it, well, actually, the part about the centaur that I do understand, that I do resonate with, is the fact that it carries a bow and arrow. So I feel like, you know, Sagittarius, we tend to go after what we want, and we have an aim. We aim, we shoot, we get what we want, or whatever. But yeah, we could be difficult to figure out because, like, the creature that we represented by is, like, you know, kind of magical, mythical being.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I like the centaur. That's a very interesting creature because with the bow and arrow, they do all Sagittarius that I do know. They do go after what they want. Again, if you look at Jay-Z, if you look at Monique, these two people, they are very, very different, but they're very similar.
Minaj, like, you know,
right, Nicki Minaj.
She has her moments, but you know, she's very driven.
Right, she's very driven. And I think that's what the Virgo likes about the Sagittarius, that they're very driven and they go after what they want. Some Sagittarius can be very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go get it. You know, if you look at these figures we just named, every day in the media they always got something going on. They are not pushed over by anything. They might get hurt, they might cry, they might express how they feel, but they're never gonna give up. It's rare that you see a Sagittarius give up because it's something on the inside that they have. So Virgo's gonna like that. I, in my opinion, things that Virgos may not like about Sagittarius is they say Sagittarius can't be tamed. You know, you feel like y'all can be tamed?
I mean, I think we can, and I think because we're mutable, think about it, you know, mutable means we're adaptable. I think if a Sagittarius woman, because, you know, talking about women specifically, if we want to be with a particular person, we can be quote-unquote tamed. But hold on, what do you mean exactly by tame? So I can make sure, you know, I'm getting this right.
I know we talk about women now, so we don't want to, you know, we're in the Me Too era, so we don't want to.
True.
We gotta watch our word, but we're not tame, you know, for lack of a better term. It's hard to people say it's hard to get them to conform to a certain mindset, a certain understanding, or like submit or something like that.
Oh.
That's what people say. But honestly, from what I've been seeing, they will conform. But they gotta like you. Like if you look at Nicki Minaj, right? I'm just using her because she's a good example.
She's like the most famous one.
She's the most famous one.
Yeah.
Now it is hard to tame her, but when she's with a guy she like, she's very submissive towards him. And she's still a boss. She still does her thing, but she's very submissive towards him. She let him have his lane. She support him. She like, baby, la. You know, so I think, but when she's out of that though, you're not gonna hold her back. You know, she's gonna let you know how she feels. And you're not gonna just be no any old guy trying to get it. And sometimes Virgos, that could be hard with Virgos because Virgos be shy. You know, sometimes Sagittarius women, they come off a little strong sometimes, and if it's a shy Virgo, then he can kind of back off. He's not gonna like that as much, unless he's comfortable, get to know you and this and that. But and speaking of Monique, see Monique, she's a boss. Most Sagittarius women are bosses in their hearts and their mind. Monique's a boss, but at the same time, if you look at her husband, I don't know his zodiac sign, but
she's very submissive to him though. It seems like he runs the pants. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
you finish.
She is submissive to him. A lot of people say Monique is very masculine. Yeah. And she is kind of masculine, but Virgos don't like masculine women like that.
She be listening to him though. Like
she
seems like he has a lot to say in her career and everything. So
yeah, so that's what I mean. Like they'll be submissive to the one that they like.
Yeah.
But they're not just gonna be submissive to anybody. You're not gonna know that until they like you. Cause a lot of people, a lot of men want all women just be submissive. But with Sagittarius, they're not gonna be submissive unless they like you. You're not just come up in and I want you to be submissive. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. But Monique, she is very submissive to her husband. She back here talking junk to everybody. She be masculine, but when it come to him, she be like, okay, daddy. She's like, okay, daddy, right?
Yeah.
So you got it,
That's
daddy.
True. She does call him daddy. Like, I feel like we just need to know that the guy could actually lead, and then we'll trust you. We're not just gonna just trust anybody, because we do have our own bow and arrow. We are the only sign in the zodiac with a weapon, okay?
That's true.
So technically, we could go out there and hunt and get it ourselves. But, if we find a guy who we respect and we believe that, he can actually do it or whatever, we'll stand with him. And we actually like that. We like when we're able to, like, sit back and be more feminine and stuff. So we need to find a man who can take charge like that.
Yeah, man. So, we're talking about love and compatibility. So I think it can work. Like I said, a lot of Sagittarius women, they are bosses in their own right. And Virgos can be a little, not complacent, but a little laid back. So they can kind of push Virgos off. But Virgos just need to know that this woman is going to be with him and listen to him and this and that. It can work. It can work. But the things that will tear it apart is if the Sagittarius woman want to go her own way, so to speak, if she doesn't allow him to be a man. But I haven't seen that from Sagittarius women yet, not allowing a man to be a man. But it's going to be a very intriguing relationship. It really is. It's going to be a very intriguing relationship. It's going to take some work. Where any zodiac sign can work. If you make it work,
Yeah, that's true. And because both Virgo and Sagittarius are mutable, I believe if they want to make it work, it will work. I'll go back to Nicki Minaj. I think with her situation, we see that Sagittarius are able to commit long term because she was with Safari for like 10 years.
Yeah, she was.
It didn't work out, but for her to be so famous and have access to like other people, she could have ended that relationship a long time ago. So for the people who saying that Sagittarius can't commit, yes, they can. And then she did date a Virgo. Y'all remember when she was with Nas? So she was with Nas.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
It didn't work out either, but you could tell she was in love. Like I watched an interview where she was talking about him. I think she said it didn't end because they had like conflicts in schedules. He was probably in Europe and she was, I guess touring or whatever. But you could tell she was very hit by it. She had some good things to say about him. So.
Yeah, y'all know Nas is a very famous Virgo. So Nas and Nicki Minaj, it was working when it was together. It was working.
I wanted them to work. I really did.
And they actually balanced each other out because Virgos bring balance. Virgo is an earth sign, so Virgos bring balance to all relationships. Balance and stability and groundedness, and a basis. So that's a great relationship. But like I said, all these things can work if you work it. You know, with Sagittarius, they do like to do their own thing. You know, Hollie here, she be traveling. You know, and it's hard to hold her back. You know, and she just like do her own. She like to be free. From what I know, she like to be free and do her own thing, not to be held down by negativity. And if you're not trying to make it happen, you know, the thing that will hold it back now, you know, Virgos can get very routine. Virgos can get very routine and stuck in a system sometimes, even though we hate systems, but we stuck in our own system. And so if Virgo is like that and he's not trying to make nothing happen, yeah, I think it'll turn the Sagittarius woman off.
Yeah.
Because they like to move, they like to go. If you ain't showing no sign of growth or, you know, things like that, she's not gonna like it. You know, because y'all gotta be free.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, okay, my moon is in Virgo, so like some of that may not 100% relate. Like, I don't relate to it 100% because I like stability too. Like, I need groundedness and all that. But I was gonna say though, like Sagittarius in general, even though it might seem like we don't, we don't want to be held down and stuff. Again, if it's the right guy, and you know, as we get older, most women, we do want some form of stability. Even if, you know, we have to travel less instead of traveling 12 times a year. Like, yeah, we want something to call home or whatever. So it might actually work to our benefit. I will say, though, the one part that, Virgo and Sagittarius that might be frustrating for a Sagittarius woman is the fact that I think Virgos like to move a bit slower. Sagittarius are risk takers. I might just be like, you know, have one more paycheck. Let me blow my whole paycheck on a plane ticket. You know, I'll be like, yeah, you know, God will take care of me, and you know what, He will. And even if you go according to astrology, like I said, we like ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck. We usually are like protected, like nothing ever happens. You know, or if something bad happens, it works itself out. So, like, yeah, we take risks, and I think Virgos are less apt to take risks. They need to have things in place.
Facts.
Which I think would be good for, like, a male and female relationship because, like, a man, like, we would prefer if he does, like, you know, if he is more grounded anyway. So, if, you know, every once in a while he could be like, don't buy that plane ticket this month. Maybe you should pay bills. It might work, you know?
Yeah, and as we in the close, one thing that I think Sagittarius women are gonna like is that, you know, Virgos are very loving and we give a lot of love and very passionate. And Sagittarius women, they like to be loved, you know, in the right way. You know, if you look at all Sagittarius women just named and look at their lives and their careers on TV, when they with a guy, that guy is loving them hard, loving them heavy. And so Virgos give a lot of love. You're gonna get the best love you ever had from Virgos. That would make a Sagittarius woman really love that. And that's how it's gonna go, man. But if y'all, first of all, we gotta thank Hollie for being here with us today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow her. You can put her Instagram, social media on here. You know, she doing things. Go ahead.
I have a channel too, so I'm gonna make, well, by the time this video is out, I would have made another video. So hopefully we put that there as well or in the description box. But I love astrology as well, so if you follow me, you could probably talk more about that there. Maybe some hair, some beauty, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, she put me on some game with some stuff, with some charts and stuff, man. You know, like I said, I'm always growing. And so if y'all out there, man, y'all need like any personal sessions on your own relationship with a Sagittarius, with a Virgo man, email me at jwhitfieldinspires@gmail.com. We get a private session going. We can talk about it because I have to address your individual thing, not from a general perspective. And we're going to make it happen like that. Remember, jwhitfieldinspires@gmail.com. Thanks for rocking with your boy. And
he gives really good advice, y'all. So you should check him out.
Gotta make it happen, man. Y'all holler at your boy. One love.